Welcome to the International Fab Talks, dear friends. We are gathered here again today to celebrate the achievements of our special celebrity and guest. And yes, friends, we have our special celebrity joining us all the way from Chennai. He is Dr. M.S. Vijaya Rao. He is a professor and as well as an educational specialist. Now, what is it? That's a secret. Let's get to know more about our special celebrity as to what his professional zone is. Where is he giving his expertise and energies to? First, let's welcome our special guest. Hello, sir, and welcome to the session. Thank you for accepting the invitation.
Hello, ma'am. Thank you for providing the opportunity, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Dear friends, when somebody accepts the invitation to the International Fab Talks, it's a moment of joy and, of course, learning as well, because we learn a lot from great personalities like Dr. M.S. Vijaya Rao. I shall share his profile. So with your permission, I just go ahead and share your profile briefly.
Yeah, madam, you can go ahead.
Thank you, sir. My dear friends, as I earlier mentioned, Dr. M.S. Vijaya Rao is a professor at Jeppiaar Institute of Technology, Sriperumbudur, Tamil Nadu, India, and a management education specialist. That's really nice. Management education specialist. Management is not just an easy task. You know, there should be somebody who specializes in this. And our special celebrity and guest is one of them who specializes in that. I'd like to share his profile in a little detail. Yes, he's completed his BSc, M.B.A, M.Phil, PhD, PGDCA, and the full forms and all, sir will be telling us. It's a big one. FMERU and FMERC. Sir has completed all of those, and as I've earlier mentioned, he belongs to the educational sector as a professor, as a management specialist, the educational management specialist. He has been giving 15 years of experience in this beautiful field, connecting in the field of academics, bringing in trusted and student-focused based environment for everyone, and protocol-based approach to education under the post-graduation, and post-graduation students, not only for post-graduation, under postgraduates and as well as postgraduate students as well. He possesses a very strong specialist academic background with a continuing record of excellence, significant academic leadership skills, and experience with a high-profile reputation in national and international journals as well, my friends. Capable of managing university administrative affairs. It's not an easy one. It's a tough one. If it's a small school or an LKG one, the work would be minimal. I think so. But, you know, being connected to a university, having to put in a lot of effort, a collective effort in case, if that is the case too. And then sir also manages and trains staff, monitors and supervises different segments of the university, ensures, you know, patient compliance, investigations, admissions, and improving overall satisfaction quotient. He's expert in judgmental skills with verifiable experience in leading research in difficult, complex, and uncertain circumstances. So that's what I said. It's not easy. Natural leadership, qualities are within him, and he's able to even transfer that to the team management and mentor people and enable them to bring out the best abilities within them. He's well versed with management standards, proven excellence in innovating and implementing best practices in teaching, experiential techniques, and participative lectures to facilitate the development of bright and young talents into experts and industry leaders. Now, what we require is one expert creating many experts, not only in the field of education, but also to bring the best out of them as a human being. We all have to excel with our thoughts, views, and the way we behave. Sir is also well-versed with the latest developments in management studies and leadership quantitative and qualitative research, published research papers and articles in various national and international journals, and presented as well in national and international conferences and has won global recognition. Passionate for people management. And you see, friends, people management is not an easy task. It's really a complicated one where you have to be very conscious as to how you talk, deal, and communicate. So sir is very proficient in that, a great communicator, a great writer too, always open to the challenging situations and assignments that come along his path. He has strong initiatives and commitment to bringing equality and excellence to whatever is assigned to him. And aggregated with 100% results, producing 100% results and improving teaching methodologies with case discussions, role plays, demonstrations, thematic appreciation tests, word association test, mini projects, paper presentations, just to mention a few. And sir has also, handled the post of research and development coordinator for NAC at MEASI, Institute of Management, Chennai, during the year 2014-16, and Rotract Club founding member at MEASI, Institute of Management, Chennai, and club co-founder for 2 years from 2014 to 16. Examination in charge at MEASI, Institute of Management, from 2006 to 2008, and also management representative, etc. And sir has a lot of memberships in different organizations. That's really very nice to know. And my dear friends, if I read more and share more of sir's profile, it's going to take a very long time. He has so many achievements at this young age, being able to achieve so much. If Dr. M.S. Vijaya Rao could do it, you too could do it. And how? By getting to know his journey as to what led him into this beautiful field and being more of a giver than a taker. He has been giving a lot to the society and loves to give more and empower people. So let's get empowered today with our special celebrity. Hello, sir, and welcome to the session.
Yeah, good evening, madam. Good evening to you.
You have a wonderful and a beautiful, rich profile. Thank you so much for accepting the invite. It really makes us feel happy.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
So we'd like to know, who is the real Vijaya Rao?
But myself, Dr. M.S. Vijaya Rao, okay, born and brought up in Chennai. I did my schoolings in KVHF, Avadi. While I was studying a school, whether it is the primary or secondary or higher education, besides studies, I used to get involved in lots of activities. Activities like they celebrate national festivals. Besides that, other festivals as such. The teachers where I was studied were good enough or kind enough to provide me an opportunity to excel in all the fields besides education, like sports, then NCC, then besides that, Republic Day, Independence Day, right? So cultural activities. So all these activities made me to be in this kind of particular field where it involves teaching and learning. So that was my schooling. After that, I did my BSc in Satyagraya College, which is affiliated to University of Madras. Then I went on to pursue my MBA from University of Madras. So both of us class. After that, I cleared my UGC NET, where I was passionate for teaching. As I said, I was more into learning and teaching and educating other fellow members or my colleagues or my friends, whoever it is. So I was more into of learning based and teaching others. So that gave me satisfaction, whatever it is. Right. So whatever I learned, I used to share with my fellow members or friends or my juniors, whomsoever it is. So that made me to be in this particular field for the past 15 years. After that, after clearing my UGC NET, the competitive exam, I joined SCP Jain College, Minjur, where initially I worked for 1 year. After that, I joined MIAS Institute of Management. Actually, it is a Muslim Educational Association for Southern India. Okay, the expansion of MIAS is Muslim Educational Association for Southern India. It is a management institute providing a MBA program for the students, graduates who passed out of the college. So the eligibility criteria is any graduate, they can do MBA program. So I was there for 10 years. I held the membership or course of different portfolios like examination, library in charge, research and development in charge. Likewise, based on my experience, I used to share and I used to learn also. So it is not one side giving my knowledge to others. It is I gain knowledge by sharing, okay, their experiences, the other people, the learning experience. Likewise. So it has been for the past 15 years, I've been learning and teaching. And many students come besides learning for their personal problems as well. So I could clear some of the issues related to which I could do about in association with them. Okay, so this has been a part of my career for the past 15 years.
Excellent, sir. You know what's the best part, sir? I'm a learner and a
Yes,
teacher as well.
yes,
That's
madam.
Yes, I really like that. In fact, we think only teaching is our job, but no, we have to be learners as well. What we learn, we can, give back more to our students and to the place we work in. That's really nice. Throughout the way you were sharing, I learned it was a learning experience, and I began to learn and I began to share it with others too. It's receiving knowledge and sharing knowledge as well. That is beautiful, sir. And you've given a wonderful example of how you've been able to enter into this beautiful field. We'd like to know, did anybody inspire you to enter it? Any particular person or individual you saw and said, yeah, I would like to be like them. I would like to, have this type of a future for me when I grow up?
Yeah, actually, when I see during my school days or college days, there are many people, every teacher is an inspiration only. Okay, especially one teacher who was taking social studies during my early 6th standard till 10th standard. She was my inspiration. After that, there were many people like Shah Rukh Khan was an inspiration who would devote much of his time for his work or job, whatever he does. And besides that, Dr. Kalam was an inspiration, right? So there are many inspiration for people. So one inspiration is my social teacher, who is Madam Leela, Madam S. Leela, who has inspired. She used to teach us me a lot besides the subjects. Okay, she used to handle social studies, but she used to teach us English. Okay, besides social studies, she used to tell us the other avenues where I can explore besides studies, like participating in dramas, participating in dance competition, elocution, debate competitions. Likewise, of course, not only that, madam, other teachers also would inspire me. So they'll make us to pull me out from the crowd, and they ask me to speak on stage, whether it is an extempore or debate or whatever it is. Okay, of course, the preparation is given by them, and I used to read it and make understand, and I used to present. That is another thing. But they provided me opportunity. So to pulling from the crowd and being on the stage, and that has become my career. So throughout my career, I have been on stage and I have been teaching and learning from various people, various books, authors, likewise, besides my academics. So that made me to be in this kind of profession.
Yes, sir. So that beautiful teacher, that social teacher who has been an inspiration to you, who has brought you out the best in you, has
Yes,
identified the skill in you and brought you out of the crowd and given you the chance and avenues to speak up and exceal. And
yes,
you're, one of the greatest people who are contributing to the society in a positive way. And when you're in the educational sector, you're really doing one of the noblest jobs. Dear
thank you,
sir,
madam.
thank you, sir. Dear sir, management education specialist. Would you like to elaborate on this and share something?
Yes, ma'am. Management is the art of getting things done through people in an organized group. So management is like whatever the work is allocated for a particular department or a particular group of team. That for that there is a time limit. Okay, when I say time limit, it is not only time. The resources are limited. When the resources are limited, we need to extract much from the employees or from the team. So that is the management. Whatever if we could get from the best out of the employees, that is called as management. So that is management. And when coming to this educational sector, people are filled with talents, skills. So one thing what they must do is they need to identify about themselves. Who are they? What are they? What are the skills imbibed in us? So they must explore from within within themselves, so that we could recognize when we discuss with people, when we discuss with employees, when we discuss with students, my colleagues or my seniors or superiors. So we can identify based on the discussion what are their specialized skills requirements where they can excel. Some are good at communicating, okay, oral communication. Some are good at writing, okay, written communication. Some are good at speaking on stage. Some are good at doing things, okay, whatever it is allocated, whether it is production or marketing or recruitment process, whatever it is, we need to identify where they are. So based on that, we could get the best out of them.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir, for sharing. Thank you so much. Dear sir, we'd like to know about your childhood. Do you have any memorable incident that occurred during your childhood, either at school or at home?
Yeah, memorable incidents means whatever the school itself is quite. It's a good place to go, and it's a good place to learn various aspects. As I said in the beginning of the session itself, besides academics, they used to get involved in other activities. like sports activities. Like when I say sports, it's not only athletics, it involves the team events like volleyball, football.
Specifically, sorry to interrupt, specifically any incident you remember, sir?
Yeah, any incident like I was a hockey player when I was studying 11th and 12th standard. I used to represent my school team. Okay, for the 2 years. 12th standard, we went for regionals at the Trichy PHEL campus. So we won in sub-regionals at CLRI, Central Leather Research Institute, Chennai. After winning, we went to the regionals. There we lost in the finals. Okay, winning and losing happens, but that is one of a memorable occasion where I can be with my friends. Okay, with the team members, with other participants who where they used to stay in the same campus. So that is one kind of memorable incident. And incident is like UGC NET. Okay, University Grants Commission National Eligibility Test for Lecturership. That is an examination. After my MBA, I returned without preparation, without preparation, and at the first attempt itself, I have cleared it. So as a result, I have been in this particular field. So these are some one or two incidents where I can share, which made me to enlighten. Okay, so it is like quite enthusiastic or surprising. It is quite surprising. I've been a part of hockey team. I've been I cleared my use in net in first attempt. So that is these are the two memorable incidents where I can share. Okay, where I was happy and more than happy. Okay, I can tell
Yes,
you.
that's really nice. That's really nice for you to share all of that, sir.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for sharing. Dear sir, we'd like to know about, as you've been connected, with studies, with education, with upgrading your skills in the educational sector, as an academician, as a professor, all of that. If I would ask you, your favorite book, what would you say?
My favorite book, lots of books are there written by many authors like Shakespeare, George Bernard, and likewise. So one author is H.W. Longfellow. Okay, he has written a poem, Success, based on success. The first two lines has quite attracted me much. Like the saying goes like this, or the poem goes like this, like success is counted sweetest by those who never succeed. By those who never succeed. Success is counted sweetest by those who never succeed. So these lines quite attracted me. Why? Because people in our society, they try so many aspects. Even myself, I tried so many aspects, not only the UGC. I tried TNPSC, I tried UPSC, I tried RRB, so many examinations I failed. So success and failure is a part of life, but life has to move on. So that is what I have learned from H.W. Longfellow. That is what the poem also says about.
Yes, dear sir. Thank you for reminding us of H.W. Longfellow. He was one of the greatest,
But
poets. That was really nice. So you're a professor. Like, what do you excel in? What is your expertise? If I could ask that.
yeah, my expertise, if you ask me, is about communication skills, leadership skills, then human relation skills, then administrative skills. These are the skills what one could expect when you are in the middle and that's the top level management.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So that's really nice to get to know about it. Would you like to share something more, sir, on it?
Yeah. When we today's, if you see, many people lack this communication skills in an organization. More than 50, the research says more than 50% of the problems are created, are there because there is no good communication network. There is no good communication network. There could be many other reasons like lack of resources, non-availability of people in the organization, skilled employees, whatever it is. If there is good communication network, most of the problems get solved, whether it is in office or organization or in house also for that matter. Good communication with your children, wife, parents, and likewise, many of the problems get solved. So this is what the research is and what I have experienced as well.
Yes. Yes, sir. We get that. So good communication skills or good communicating techniques that you should have in place to either have it in your family, with your
Yes,
friends, with at the workplace, it's very much required. Without communication, you lose everything.
yes,
So
ma'am.
that kind of communication is important. Sir, maybe know what type of challenges you face in your professional zone. Do you face, I'm sure you will be facing different challenges. What are
Yes.
those challenges and how do you overcome all of these challenges?
Challenges, lots of every day is a challenge only. That's what I feel. That's what many people feel. Okay, getting up, going to work, and doing the routine job. Maybe different aspects, different kind of people, different professions. When you see my organization, my field of expertise, where I am there, challenges like National Board of Accreditation, National Assessment Accreditation Council. So these are various statutory bodies put up by UGC or AACT, where the organization or colleges has to abide. Okay, they provide a ranking for the institutions, for the departments. As of today, if you see, those are some challenges many institutions are going through, and they are not able to succeed. Okay, so it includes various aspects like infrastructure, research and development, alumni relations, so many aspects within the institution. So these are certain challenges where we need to generate the documents, or we need to have these kind of documents, right? So everything has to be documented. So these are some challenges where I face. And besides that, the placement is one kind of challenge where the students are lacking the skills. When I say skills, it's about leadership skills, communication skills, not about their education. Besides their education qualification, what other additional courses they have done, right? The organizations are asking today, what are the other skills we have? So these are certain challenges where I face as a HOD, where some students could not be placed.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir, for sharing. Sir, I'd like to ask you a question based on this. You've authored books as well, and you paved the way for patents while evaluating academic practices in accordance with the goals of the institution. So would you like to share something? What type of books you've written, like?
See, as I am in the education field, I have been management specialist. I've authored all the 6 books related to management studies, like supply chain management, organizational change and development, then sales management, then principles of marketing and services, compensation management. All these are quite related to academics, my field of expertise. So, which will be quite useful for management studies to get through their examination for placement as well. And besides that, I have patented some 2 or 3 design patents and some 2 publication patents, right, which is quite related to my field of expertise.
Yes, sir. So maybe know something about clinical supervision of junior professors.
Oh, can you elaborate on that, madam?
Like, I mean, you'd like to, while the staff selection process goes on,
Yes, madam.
what goes on at that time? What do you all look into?
Yes, madam. As I said, generally speaking, when we go for the clinical supervision of the younger junior lecturers or junior professors, so we look into, generally speaking, subject of their specialization, where they have specialized, whether they are specialists in marketing or finance or human resource or data analytics, they must be strong in that particular field. And whether they are able to teach to the students, no, besides the traditional methods, the other methodologies what they can implement in the institution or in the classroom. So this is what we expect from the junior lecturers or professors. Like besides teaching, they must get involved in demonstrations, role plays, case studies, and besides the teaching, they must involved in administration aspects as well. So this is what expertise we look for from junior lecturers.
Excellent. That's really nice. Not only teaching, but being multi-talented, being, having the ability to do either even administrative work or a role play, or, be able to take multiple tasks and become a winner. It's not only focused on teaching, because we've seen sometimes, yeah,
Yes,
I'm a teacher. I only am focused on it being a teacher. But apart from that, you can contribute more positively to the institution you work in.
Yes, madam.
You could, have better roles. You can take over better roles and
Yes.
perform well. Yes, sir. Dear sir,
Yes, madam.
apart from academics now suppose if I ask you this question, if you weren't in the academic sector, into this beautiful field you are in at present, if you weren't here, what else would you have chosen? A doctor, an engineer, maybe, if you were not here?
If this is not my field, I would have joined in Indian Army. As I said, when I was studying my college, I was in NCC. I have a C certificate B grade. I tried in NCC Special Entry Scheme for Indian Army. So that would have been my job if I'm not in this profession. Even I tried, but due to certain reasons, I could not join. That could be personal issues, and likewise, because of certain issues, I could not join the Indian Army. So that would have been my profession. If I'm not in this particular field.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Sir, as you're connected to the academic sector, what type of change do you see when we compare students of this generation or with students who are like 10 years with the previous generation? Like, is there any difference, or are students all the same, or students are expecting too much, or are they okay with what is being offered to them at universities and colleges?
Lots of changes from different stakeholders I can see, but when we see students, as you said, like students and other stakeholders, let us speak about these students like
Yes.
as of today. As of today, the students are much towards the technology. They spend a lot of their time on screen, whether it is a television screen or mobile screen or what. Lots of applications are there like Facebook, Instagram, whatever it is. I find lots of students spend their time on these, not on the books written by various authors. Okay, when I say not on books, they spend least amount of time. Okay, for example, if you say 80% or 75% they spend on screen space, and 20 to 25% they spend on books. Okay, today's organizations are expecting much beyond their academics. Even though if they spend time on the books, they used to spend time on the academic books, not beyond academics. The organizations are expecting beyond academics.
Yes, sir. So we'd like to ask you now, apart from being in the academic sector and doing a lot of work, giving back more than 15 years, you've been contributing a lot on the professional space. In between, did you get some time to take off on a beautiful holiday with family, go to some nice place and come back on a vacation?
Yeah, before marriage, yeah, it was there with my parents when I was studying some 9th standard or 10th standard. I have one brother and two sisters. All of them are younger to me. So my father was in railways. We had an opportunity to go to different places in India. It was a trip within India for some 12 to 15 days, if I remember, 15 days of time. So it was during 1993. Okay, that was the time when we went to Bombay, Shimla, Agra, Delhi, so Haridwar, Rishikesh. So these are the places we visited. And after marriage, yeah, of course, every year we used to go nearby places like Kodaikanal, Ooty, then Elegiri, Coimbatore, some other places nearby with my wife and children. Right, so these are the places where we go for vacation for 4 to 5 days of time.
Yes. Lisa, have you been out of India? Have you visited other countries?
No, I have not visited any country, madam.
If
No,
given a chance, where would you like to go and come back?
as I have not visited any country before, any country, whether it is nearby, I don't have such kind of ambition. Okay, so my ambition is to excel in this particular field, right? So that, yeah, as you have been asking which country you would like to visit, of course, probably USA. I would like to visit US.
Yes. That's really nice. USA is a wonderful place, and you find many beautiful people over there who are very accepting and very polite too.
Yeah,
Yes.
madam.
It's a beautiful place. Yes. Lots of love from India to all the Americans and to all the people across the world, whichever country you belong to. Lots of love from the International Fab Talks. Lots of respect to each one of you. Dear sir, well, apart from academics and from traveling, okay, when I say traveling, let me come back. Do you like to travel in a group or you like solo traveling?
I would like to travel in a group only. I have been all these days, when I was my school days or college days, I have been traveling for NCC camp. I'll go for with group only, with a contingent or NCC cadets. When I was a hockey player, I used to go with the team only. So I used to be with a group only rather than being solo. If I'm alone, I'll be at home only. That is what. Even at home, I'll be with my parents or my family. That's all. So not solo anywhere. Nothing like that.
Yes, that's really nice to have all our people around us. You're lucky. But there are some people who like to go solo traveling or like to, be connected,
Okay.
have that solitude with no one around them. Yes. And
Because
even in a few cases, many of them don't have also anyone to be around them.
okay.
You're really lucky. A
Yeah,
happy
that's right.
family with happy colleagues and happy friends. Yes, sir. Dear sir, with academics kept in mind, would you like to share a movie that is connected to academics? Or do you think that nowadays the film producers and directors, are they focusing only on entertainment or are they educating the public through movies? What is your take on that question, sir?
Yeah, different. There are different kind of directors, different kind of movies which I come in the past. When I say past, maybe it's from 1940s, 50s. There have been movies, and every movie or some movies tell some about message to the society. Some movies are commercial. They think in terms of making profit. So there are a few movies, good movies like Three Idiots was one such movie where it spoke about education, how to study, how to excel in the examinations, or how to excel in the placements. That is one such movie. And another movie with many movies speaks about politics, societal problems. Likewise, so many movies throw message to the society, and some movies are in commercial space where they think about romance, duet, or something like that. Okay, maybe they have their own target group of people, right? So many movies provide the messages to the society, as I said, like Three Idiots is one such movie.
Your
Okay,
favorite movie, sir?
my favorite movie is Three Idiots only. Three Idiots. Okay.
That's really nice. So when we talk of students, then we are connected with this beautiful movie called as Three Idiots, where students were forced by their
Yes.
parents or by the society to take up certain courses which they were not interested in. So what do you look in a student when you come in contact with a student? What is it that you want from a student or from a student community, you could say that?
Yeah. Student community actually, when I have seen so many batches spanning of 15 years, I have seen some 15 batches of students coming out, coming in and going out. Many students have different varied options and various aims or goals, right? Some students come only for entertainment. Some students come for placements. Okay, some students want a degree. So there are different kind of students with the different motives or different kind of aims. So first thing is we need to identify which student are putting interest, not for some. There are some parents I have seen where they work abroad. Both the parents work abroad, Dubai, Sharjah, UAE, Canada, US, likewise. They mere come to college only for getting degree, the MBA degree. Okay, some students only for some enjoyment are likewise, and some students fail in their classes also. They don't bother also. Right. First, we need to identify what is in the student's mind. Whether they are interested in studies, they want to excel in their field, or they are coming for the career or job or placements like that. We need to identify. So that we do in every year when students join. So we, of course, we focus on everybody. I want everybody to excel in their studies. Right? That is my job. My job is to get all the students clear their examinations. That is my primary job. So we concentrate on all the students to excel in their academics, whatever the motive there. So this is the various aspects of students from what they come from, the motives.
Yes, sir. That's really nice. You've also been a part of the staff selection committee, like to what to put, if I could put that right, recruitment of the staff.
Yes, ma'am.
So what do you people, like people in your post and you as well, what do you look for in a potential candidate?
As everybody knows, we look any organization looks for the three aspects. The three aspects, as we say, knowledge, skills, and attitude. Right? We look for the subject, the faculty, or the job aspirant has sufficient knowledge in the particular field. If the person is from engineering domain or IT domain or mechanical, whatever, the first of all, the candidate must have expertise in that particular subject that we look for. And the second is the knowledge skills, whether they are able to communicate the knowledge to the students. They must impart that particular, transfer that knowledge to the other students whom they are discussing in the classroom. And the third thing is attitude is one of the very important aspect. Okay, where I would like to share my experience where I worked as a relationship manager in General Electric for a period of some 4 to 6 months of time, where I was where I was recruiting or selecting a financial analyst for the post of financial analyst. There was one M.B.A graduate where he has scored a very good mark, 85% in his M.B.A finance and marketing. So he was answering all the questions, whatever the interview panel posted towards him. He was telling about share market, how the share market fluctuations, what is the volatility, what is the risk and return associated with the shares, likewise. He was telling various aspects. And he, at the end of the interview, he was telling me, sir, I know everything. Okay, you need not, the organization need not provide me training. I can do the job, whatever is given to me. So I know everything because I got 85% more marks. So we cannot hire such kind of candidates. Why? Because he was not in a position to learn something new. Right? Whatever, whomsoever the expertise or the intelligent candidates in this world, they doesn't know everything. Even myself, I am a PhD. I doesn't know everything. I am expert in only in that particular field or a particular subject. When a candidate is saying I know everything, so he is not having attitude to learn something new. To learn something new. So attitude is very important rather than knowledge and skills. Knowledge, of course, if the candidate or the assistant junior assistant professor is not having knowledge, he can spend time in library, get books and gain knowledge. But when the candidate is not having positive attitude to learn something new, we cannot have such kind of candidates in the organization, any organization for that matter. So my perspective is attitude is more important than knowledge and skills. Knowledge and skills can be gained, but attitude can be changed, but it happens only in the long run.
Yes, sir. Thank you for that wonderful explanation and with lots of clarity. So, my dear friends, be very careful when you go in for an interview or when you connect with somebody for a job purpose or an employment that you require. Stay safe. Your attitude really matters a lot. So, here it is out. Apart from skills, knowledge, and your attitude plays a very great role. Yes, dear. Thank you very much, sir. That was a secret, hidden secret, and it is out for all of you. Yes. Thank you for even giving us an example too. That is
Yes,
really very nice. Sir, what is that one thing you like about yourself?
myself, lots of things about myself. God has given only one life. Okay, we need to take care of our own lives and those who are associated with us. Myself. Okay, myself, when I speak about, I tend to learn something new always. Learn something new, which is not known to me, whether it is my subject or another subject or any other field, whatever it is. I like to learn. So that is one good aspect which I can speak out myself. And the other thing is I can adapt to different kind of situations or environment. Okay. Whether it is climatic conditions or whether it is a different kind of organization, I can adapt okay to that kind of environment. So this is something about special about myself.
Yes, that's really nice to be adaptable to all kinds of situations and be a learner all the way. It
Yes.
starts from from the cradle to the grave. From the cradle to the grave, we all are learners. And to learn something new is really a pleasure. You really feel excited to learn something new and acquire that.
Yes.
Dear sir, how would you want to be remembered in this world? How should people remember Dr. M.S. Vijaya Rao?
Remember me as my profession says, they remember me as a professor, as a good human being. Okay, whenever the need arises, I could help others whatever possible manner, what manner I could do. So I expect people to remember as a good human being. Besides all these qualifications, that's what I expect. Nothing more than that.
Very true. As a good human being, apart from all the
Yes.
degrees and you hold, you have to first be a great human being. Yes, sir. Dear sir, you said you were in the hockey team and into sports. Is it only hockey or any other sports attracted you? Sports and games.
Yeah, it's a very tough question because we are not eventually into it, but when we encounter many failures, then we tend to in this particular field. Okay, as everybody knows, Edison, Mr. Thomas Alva Edison invented the electric bulb. Okay, the electric bulb contains a filament which is made up of tungsten. It is made up of.
Tungsten.
Before the tungsten could be in the bulb, Mr. Edison has used all the elements in the periodic table which could fit into that. Likewise, actually, I am passionate towards cricket. Okay, so when I failed in almost all the sports, like I joined cricket, but they rejected me for the selection in the school team. Then when I went for volleyball, basketball, they rejected me because of height. Even they didn't teach me also because of my height. They require more than 6 feet height, okay, or 5.8 or something like that. So I played almost all the games or shuttle, badminton, whatever it is. And after all the failures, I have been selected in hockey team. So that's how I entered the school hockey team. And it was not my cup of tea. Actually, I have learned it from my master, PT master or physical educational trainer, whatever it is. He taught me how to play hockey, and I have excelled in that particular field. Okay, if there were good provisions, I would have been a player of a state player or national player, whatever it is. So that's how it has been.
That's really nice to share all of that. Yes, my dear friends, if at all something doesn't work out for you in one way, there are many options. Do not be sad and hurt and depressed if you're not accepted or selected in one area or rejected. You have to try different avenues which are open to you. There are many doors. You can knock on any door and be a success. So, as you said, you loved cricket too. How did you feel when India lost the match to Australia, the recent World Cup?
Yeah, it was heartbreaking when you continuously win all the matches, and when you lose one match, very important match, it was heartbreaking, and it was really very unhappy for 2 to 3 days of time, and I could not eat the food also 1 or 2 times within 3 days of time. So that was really heartbreaking and very difficult to digest as well. Okay,
Very
that.
true. That's so nice. So honest of you to share all of that. Yes, it was a very difficult period for all Indians who felt that, yes, India should have won the finals, but India lost. It took some time to overcome that shock because you were in little shock once. And, there was a complete silence across India when we knew that India lost the match. Yes. So winning and losing is a part of our life, and we've overcome that. We wish all the good teams work hard and the best one should win. So, what type of a change would you want to see in the world? Or I could put it this way, where do you think a change is required urgently in the world?
Change starts from ourselves. That is what I would say, based on my experience. If you want to see change in the environment or the society, it must start from ourselves. Myself, it must start from myself. When I want to see change, people are running around different aspects. People running after money or luxuries of what the world gives. And the technological revolution, what is happening, whatever it is, it must start from within you. When I say within you, okay, you could help others. That is what the real change, what I can see, if I start from myself, and that I can inculcate in others as well, nearby my colleagues or my students, whatever. That is what change I feel.
Yes. Dear sir, you have any beautiful plans for retirement, which will take a long time, but have you kept any thoughts and plans for the retirement stage?
Yeah, as of now, I didn't. I don't have any plans. As of now, I have my family, my wife, and two children, and I don't plan and do things. Whatever it happens, I would like to face it. I will face it and overcome it. Whatever. As you say, what plans I have, I don't have any plans as of now. I will do my best. That's all. Whatever comes, will accept. That's
Yes. Go with the beautiful flow of life. And
yes.
the truth is, academicians don't retire. That continues till the end, right?
Maybe that is a perception of different people. So I cannot say anything on that.
Yes, because they say once into the academic sector, that continues till the last breath. You're always in the academic sector in one way or the other. As an educationist, you will be contributing in one way or the other. So we come down to an important question. From all the experiences that you had till date, 15 plus years in the professional sector, how would you define this smart work and hard work?
Smart work and hard work. Okay, different people take into different perspective. Okay, hard work, that has been a traditional way of doing things. Hard work, people put a lot of efforts, time, energy, and do the work to do the task. Smart work is first you need to identify, read the task or analyze what the task is given to us. Okay, the best way to complete a task is to analyze what is given to a particular candidate or a particular employee. Okay, and the best way to complete it with limited resources and time, that is considered to be a smart work. Right? For education, we have different, for a particular subject, we have different sources of materials. Like we have textbooks from the library, reference books from the library, YouTube channels, and likewise. What best method way a student can learn? You need to identify, and based on that, within less time and with less energy and resources, you need to complete all the lessons to be learned from the examinations. So this is considered to be a smart work.
Yes, yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Dear sir, how many of your best friends have been with you throughout this beautiful journey? Are they also working with you, or if not, are they connected with you right from your kindergarten days till date? Are those friends still connected with you, sir?
Yeah, from kindergarten, if you ask me, there is nobody. And from college days, yeah, they are there from my college days. And my school days, of course, we will meet during the alumni meet or whatever it is. And from college days, yeah, we have a WhatsApp group. We used to connect with them. They're into different fields, like they're into the banking, information technology, marketing. Some of them are in the same profession, teaching profession, and likewise. So they are connected to me in one way or the other.
Yes, sir. As we speak of friends, as we speak of friendship, you as an academician, as an educationalist into this beautiful field of the academic sector, have you seen students cheating? I mean, friends helping each other.
Yeah, that happens in almost all the colleges or schools, whatever it is. Students try to cheat, and we used to warn them one or two times, and they used to rectify by themselves and they start writing. Yeah, there is cheating happening in my
Especially
college.
friends.
Yeah, friends, they cheat. They cheat, copying from the other person. Yeah, it happens. It happened. I have seen, noticed, and I warned them and rectified them, and they've done it.
Yes. So when their friends are there writing the exam, they find different unique ways, innovative ways, or novel ideas they have to cheat. Somehow they will pass on the answer. They will do something or the other. It's really very funny to see them. But of course, you shouldn't break the rules, dear friends. But they would love to see their friends pass. They would like to help them. Yes. But stay safe. Don't fall into problem. That's what I'd
Yes.
like to say, because I also come from the academic sector. So we warn them once. The more you warn them, the extra advantage they take of you, they will continue. Am I right, sir?
Yeah,
They take advantage of you. Oh, sir is only saying or ma'am is only saying. So they will try to again start that. And in one fine examination hall, one fine day, I happened to find this many chits. First, I found the first chit. I took it out. I warned the child. Second time, I found again the same child had the chit. I took away and threw it out. And afterwards, we happened to check him the third time. He had such a lot of chits with him. And luckily, we took all those chits and dropped it out. The squads came inside. So that was very scary, you know. And we fall into problem. The people who are the invigilators in the room, we fall into problem if students like this misbehave or take advantage of the kind nature or of the faculty members or the invigilators. So stay safe. Yes. Dear sir, have you come across any student who has been very violent or misbehaving, very harsh in the tone or physically, they become aggressive physically too? Have you ever seen this happening on any of the occasions where you were connecting with students?
Yeah, many such incidents were there. People, when I was studying, there were unions, college elections. When I was a staff or a faculty member, even there were elections. Some people have become violent. Okay, recently also a student has broken the glass of a window. So violent students are there. The thing is, we called them and talked to with the student initially, and we identified what is the reason why the student is doing like this. What is his motive or her motive for behaving in such a manner? Right after studying school, college, and likewise, they come into M.B.A. They have lots of experience, right, in with regard to education. And then we talk to their parents, right? We talk your student is behaving likewise, his behavior is such likewise, and it is affecting other students and the environment as well in the organization of the college. So this manner, when we talk with discuss with the student or the parents, the student comes to realize what he has actually done. And some students they change their behavior, and some student had been expelled out of the institution. We have given them PT. So as per the norms, so that is the rule. That is the rules of the college. So we have done like that. That happened.
Yes. What brings a smile to your face? Is it at home or your work or the smile of a little baby or a beautiful flower?
Yeah. You have put on a difficult question to answer. Okay, as I said, I am quite adaptable to different kinds of environment. Okay, wherever I am there, I'll be happy. That is what the smile comes. The happiness must come from within the person. It is not the environment where you are. Of course, there are difficult environments to get across. Okay, I am also a human being. I go for with regard to depression, anger likewise. But it is the ability to adapt to different kinds of environment. So that makes one happy. So that is what
So any weakness you've identified in yourself that, yes, this is my weakness?
yeah, weaknesses are there that I had overcome over the past few years. Examination, when I faced examination, that had been a weakness during my school days. Right. So when I am not able to perform in the sports, as I said, the lots of failures, I could not get selected in the cricket team. Okay, selections in my school. Okay, I could not get selected. That has been a weakness. So there are lots of weaknesses. I could not play. I could not speak properly initial days of my school. Okay, stage fear was a weakness. Right. Reading so many books. I have to read so many books during the college days. So examination and all these are weaknesses. During the course of time, I have overcome all those weaknesses. Right. So that has been a part of life. These are my weaknesses.
Thank you, sir, for sharing that. My dear friends who are watching this video, this is all very important for you to know that, yes, we all have weakness, different kinds of weaknesses, but we have to overcome them. That is the real challenge. And nobody's really gifted with all the power in the world. We need to work on all the weaknesses that we have in our life. As you said, sir, you had even the weakness of, public speaking or interacting with people. But today you are at a very high post. You are controlling so many things within your reach and inspiring people and, touching the lives of many youngsters as well. So this is how we overcome our weaknesses and we shine in the world. Excellent, sir. Thank you very much for sharing all of that. So when you were with your students or when you're with your faculty members or in the educational sector, what angers you the most? Or what irritates you the most, if I could put it like that?
The situations which makes me angry, okay, like as you shared, when a student copies, have cheats or some papers, additional papers, which he brings or the candidate brings into the examination hall, that makes me very angry. Okay, initially I don't give them warning also. My superior or the principal said you must provide them warning. You cannot send the student right away like that. So I changed. That makes me angry initially. And the faculty members who could not complete their task, whatever I allocate to them, whether it is completing the units within the stipulated time. Some faculty members used to ask me additional classes. When the examination have been scheduled by the university, when faculty member asks for additional classes. Of course, today we have this technology, online discussions and like this. Some 10, 15 years back, we have been not used to it, this kind of technology, right? Of course, it was there. We have not been used to it, right? So these are some aspects which makes me angry. Okay, initially, and after that, I could see, okay, these are the part of our activities or the work. So we need to manage them, and I tell them politely and warn the students, so I can overcome those issues.
Yes, sir. So if somebody out there would like to be just like you, would like to, undertake all the tasks that you are taking at present on the professional space, what type of a suggestion you would give them? How they should reach the level that you are in today? How one should complete their PhD and try to complete all the, tests and all of that you've overcome. And you said you've even finished off one of the tests just at one go without much preparation.
See,
The entrance test.
at the highest level, still I have a long way to go, whatever it is in my particular field. Okay, there is a registrar post vice chancellor. So still I am a HOD in a particular department. Okay, I feel a long way to go. Okay, my ambition is to become a vice chancellor of a university or registrar of university. So I feel there is a long way to go. And with regard to this particular education field, so what I would suggest, as we are based on your request, what I suggest is when somebody fails in a particular examination or a particular task, when you are not able to complete it, first we need to identify what are the problems in a particular task. Analyze what is the task given to us, the best method, what we can read. So even if you fail, you try to do the same task again and again. Try to read the same lesson again and again. Understand the lesson. Okay, try to comprehend the lesson. If any doubts arises, the student can ask the faculty member or the senior in the same grade, whatever it is. Based on that, we can come out with those issues. So my suggestion is repeat the task, study the lessons again and again. If a student reads 10 times a particular lesson, he will be expert. Any question, if you ask from that lesson, he'll be able to tell or write the answer for that particular question. So that is my suggestion for the students or whatsoever it is.
Yes. So dear friends, my dear students out there, comprehend what you read. Get to understand what you're reading. It may be the first time, it may be the 10th time. You have to understand what you're reading and grasp it and then be able to give it out during the examinations or maybe reach greater heights. Dear sir, would you like to share your favorite proverb or a quotation?
Yeah, I have shared it already. Okay, success is counted features by those who never succeed, given by S.W. Longfellow. And another quote I have: tough times are never lost, but tough people do it. That is one quotation which has inspired me a lot, and I am marching towards ahead in future. Okay, tough times are never lost, but tough people do it.
Yes, that's a beautiful one, sir, which you shared. It has a lot of importance. Yes, thank you very much. So among all the accomplishments till date, whatever you've achieved till date, which one is the proudest of all, a proudest achievement of all? Like, which is the wow moment? I achieved this and it makes me feel great.
Yeah, I feel I have not achieved anything. That is what I can answer for this question.
So
I
getting a
said,
PhD only is a great achievement, sir. Many of us, we're still on that way. So getting a PhD, completing it really requires a lot of hard work and passion. So when did you feel really happy? This, wow, I've done this.
Yeah, as you said, the PhD only, okay, it is a research in that management particular topic what I have taken. And without the support of the guide, who is, I want to mention her name, Dr. S. Sheila Rani. Okay, she has analyzed about my knowledge, my capabilities, my skills, my learning attitude towards the PhD research. And she had considered me as a research scholar under her. And I have completed under her guidance with regard to the management studies, PhD in management studies. So, as you say, that is one of the achievement in this particular academic field. And I would consider still a long way to go, and I feel that it is not an achievement. Okay, still a lot more to achieve.
The best is yet to come still. Yes? Very true. You're very humble, sir. What I understand is you're very humble and down to earth. Dear sir, apart from academics and studies and profession, if I ask you, do you love pets too?
You want me to tell me the truth, or you
I
want to
want
tell
the
me?
truth, please.
Yeah, I hate pets. I don't love pets. That is the truth.
Yes, yes. Very fair. It's good to be honest. Even I don't like to have uh, a dog as a pet. A cat, of course, I would love to have. Yes. You don't like either of these.
Either of this, I'm as you said, you want the truth. I said
Yes.
the truth. I don't love
Very
pets.
nice. Yes. So, my dear friends, if you really have a pet at home, you should take care of it. If you cannot manage to have a pet, it's best not to have and to harass the pet and give it pain and suffering. Yes, sir. How many languages are you conversant in apart from English and Tamil?
Yeah, I'm good at Hindi.
Hindi.
Actually, my second language is Hindi. As I studied in Kendra Vidyalaya, I studied for 14 years from my LKG till my college second year. Okay, Hindi, then Tamil as it's a local language. Telugu, I know to speak and read because that is a mother tongue. And Kannada, I can I can speak and understand Kannada to some extent. So these are the other languages where I'm comfortable.
Excellent. Dear sir, with regard to mental health, we speak now on this topic, sensitive one, mental health. Many of the students are having this problem of depression, anxiety, and facing a lot of inner turmoil in their own selves, in their minds, in their thoughts, to be very precise. And most of this problem comes out from the family they come from, the family background. It's the problem is in the family, but the child suffers academically.
Yes, sir.
Have the managements been ever able to understand the pain that the child is going on? The student, it may be of any age. It could be even a degree level student, it could be an MBA student or a little kid, nursery child. When parents are not okay at home or the family situation is not good at home, the child suffers academically. Do you agree on this? And their mental health is affected. Are we aware as academicians?
Yeah, as an academician, I agree the 100% statement what you said just now. Okay, it is they come from different family backgrounds. There are lots of pressure in the family, of course, lots of issues in the family. They come carrying all those issues into the organization or the institution. And as you say, the child academically suffers, right? As you say that I am not the best person to provide a solution because there are different issues, different backgrounds from which the child comes from. At the most, what we can do is we can identify the student initially, discuss with the student what are the problems. As I said, we can solve more than 50% of the problems in an organization through better communication, better understanding of the other person. So we can discuss with the student, and if it is a family issue, we can call their parents. Okay, discuss with their parents, provide some comfort level in the family, okay, at home or relative's house, or if the student is not able to go to his house at the end of the day, they can provide accommodation in some other place like hostel. The college provides hostel or relative's house or friend's house for time being, for some time, maybe 1 month or 3 months, whatever it is, so that they can solve all their family issues to the maximum extent, and the student can go back to their home after the problem suppresses. So this is
Yes.
what we can do.
Yes, a beautiful way to share that. Very nice. In fact, towards the end of the day, it is the child who should be in peace. Yes, because the children are really innocent and they are in no way involved with the whatever is going on in the family. So we've seen that in many of the children. So do you all also hold, apart from all of the academics and all, do you all have sessions for students where they are given some counseling and given that, the
Yeah,
inner
with the
to,
kind
yes,
of academic practices we have today, the statutory bodies we have like PGCA, they has given a circular or notice to all the universities or institutions that there must be a counseling or mentoring session in the timetable. Okay, it is for higher education as well as lower education as such. Yeah, we will take 10 students under each faculty. We will discuss for 1 hour what are the issues faced by the student. Okay, in a week there is a session for mentoring or counseling. Okay, in the timetable itself, we do practice and we hold the records also. When I say records, it's about documentation, the date, time when we have discussed with that particular student. In my department also, I have allocated 10 students for one faculty. So the faculty must discuss all the issues, not only related to the academics, their extracurricular activities and the personal problems, the issues in the families also, so that the faculty can discuss the problems or issues faced by the student with their parents also, so that the problems can be reduced or subsidized. So this is what the practice we have in academics or timetable.
yes, sir. Excellent. It is really good to know that, sir. It's very nice. What are the changes that you visualize in the next 50 years with regard to the educational system?
Yeah, the kind of technological upgradation what we are seeing today, next 50 years, we will see the take of artificial intelligence. Okay, that is the one field which is booming up now. Data science, that is one piece. We have one field where we can see changes in the technology or education sector or the society as such. That is going to take shape in the next 50 years.
Yes. Dear sir, what about constructive criticism? When a child or when a student receives constructive criticism, many of them are not able to take it. Even we as faculty members, we are hurt a bit somewhere down. We think that we are right all the time and we hardly accept constructive criticism. And for a student, it takes a longer time to adjust to any constructive criticism given to him or her. What is your take on that, sir?
With the kind of students' perception or attitude what we have today, they are not able to accept any kind of criticism, whether it is constructive or destructive. Of course, there is criticism around us. Who is not criticizing today? Even if you are excellent in your particular field, there are people who constantly criticize the other people in the society. Right? It's the kind of a student, the growth aspects in their family. When we take, the student is not able to accept the constructive criticism, as you said. Okay, rather than putting it in constructive criticism, identifying the issues and providing them the feedback, that would be a good idea to come out with their problems or issues and concentrate on that. Okay, this would be my suggestion or the aspect what I can go on constructive criticism.
Yes, sir. Excellent, sir. Thank you, sir, very much for sharing. Thank you so much. So we have a question for you. What do these two, let me put that right. The student community, what do you think that they have like different expectations from the academicians or from the faculty members? What kind of expectations do the students have from the academicians?
See, with regard to the students, as I have been a student for a long part of my career, okay, probably from 15 years to 18 years, including my PhD research studies. When I say research scholar, I am also a student. Okay, what the student expect is marks, right? They want to get more marks. Whether the student is studying or dull student or poor student, when it comes to examination and results,
Yes.
they get marks. By cheating or some way or the other, they must get the highest mark. That is what the student expects. And as a faculty, we also try to provide the more marks, maximum marks based on their examination or answer sheet or based on their answers written by them. So this is what doesn't match, right? Their expectations with regard to marks and what we provide based on their answers. The student community thinks that the teachers are not giving the marks. Teachers are not giving the marks. Actually speaking, teachers or the faculty members would like to give more marks if there is an answer, correct answer for that particular question. If the student writes something rubbish or which is not relevant to the question asked, generally the faculty member will not provide any marks. Okay, if it is 10 marks, the faculty member will provide only 0 if it is an irrelevant answer. Right? So there is a mismatch. So what I would like to suggest is that rather than faculty awarding marks, student has to earn marks. Student has to earn, earn the marks, right? So it is not faculty awarding, student has to get the marks. So that is what I can say.
Very true. Very, very right, sir. You're very right and accurate in what you shared. You should be able to earn those marks, not just expect them like that for free. You should really be responsible, study a little, at least write some relevant content on that paper when you go in for your examinations. Don't expect high marks and say that, yeah, I need to pass. And so, sir, I failed in his or her subject and I don't like that particular sir. But you have to be able to put in your very best to be a great student. I get that, sir. I really get that. And especially it's that the college level and all, they have this thought in their mind. Yeah, they have something thing like, yes, I've written, but it should have some relevance to the given question. Simply, you just can't write something which is irrelevant and expect marks. I accept that, sir. So one question I speak from the student community: bullying on the campus. Would you like to share something on that?
Only
Ragging, yeah, bullying or ragging on campus. Does this happen? Has it happened? And were you a witness to all of that? Would you like to share something?
if you take today's scenario, the ragging is totally banned as per law. Okay, there is an anti-ragging cell in all the institutions, in all the colleges, whether it is arts and science or engineering or medicine, whatever the college is run within India. Okay, the AICTE or UGC statutory bodies have provided that every institution must have an anti-ragging cell in their college. So they have different kinds of members, and one of the member must be an inspector from police, inspector of police. So anti-ragging squad or members, the composition is like that. There must be some PhD high grade professor, there must be some inspector, there must be some tahsildar, there must be a parent, there must be a student. Okay, of course, there will be other faculty members who have got expertise in that particular field. So every institution must have anti-ragging squad or anti-ragging committee in that institution. So today, totally it is banned and no student is ragging. There is more than 99% of the institutions don't have ragging. Maybe 1% in remote areas we can identify and we can solve the issue also. Okay, it is not there.
Yes, sir. A beautiful sharing, sir, from your side. Much appreciated. Looking forward to many more interactions with you. We have a small segment called as the rapid fire round. If you permit me, I will just take another 10 minutes from you.
Yeah, okay, madam. You can go ahead.
Thank you, sir. My dear friends, we've had a wonderful insight into how the academic sector works, the faculty members, the students, and how a management works in order to bring out the best in students, in faculty members, and of course, for all of us in the society. Let's get to know about the likes and dislikes now on this beautiful round called as the rapid fire round. The likes and dislikes of our special celebrity and guest, Dr. M.S. Vijaya Rao. He's from Chennai, Tamil Nadu, India. But sir, before we go into the rapid fire round, I want to come back to Sriperumbudur. How far is Sriperumbudur from Chennai?
From Chennai to Sriperumbudur, it is hardly 50 kilometers. 50 kilometers from Chennai. Okay, it is in Kanjipuram district. Most of you are aware Kanjipuram silk saree. So it is famous for that. So the Sriperumbudur is located in that particular district. It is some 50 kilometers away.
Yes. If I'm not mistaken, like The Rajiv Gandhi bomb blast attack,
Same place.
assassination. Is it that same place, Sriperumbudur? Where
Same
you're
place.
staying?
That place to my college, it is hardly some 5 to 8 kilometers. That's all. It is
Yes.
that same exact place.
Now, in that space where the assassination took place, have they built any monument or something, or it is just like
They have built a monument. They have a compound. There is a security. There are employees working in the garden who takes care of that monument, garden, greenery, trees, and likewise. So it is run by state government, Tamil Nadu state government. They protect that particular area.
yes. Thank you for that information. I was just curious to know because long time back when I was in my, I think,
Yeah, 1990,
19?
91.
91, yes. 1991 that occurred. Oh, yes. So we wish peace everywhere, no harm to anyone, non-violence and only peace.
Yes.
Non-violence and peace. Yes, so we go on to this rapid fire round now.
Yes.
Do you forgive others easily? Yes or no?
No.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much would you rate yourself with regarding to forgive others?
6.
6. The favorite month among all the 12 months?
December.
Your favorite season?
Spring.
The favorite day in the week among all the 7 days?
Saturday.
Your favorite number?
7.
Tea or coffee?
Tea.
Texting or calling?
Calling.
That's really nice. A beautiful day or a perfect day according to you, just in one word.
At home.
Great. Home. Home sweet home. That's really nice. When you help others, do you expect anything in return? Maybe a smile on their face, a happiness in their eyes?
No.
Yes. You love to stay in a city, village, or a town?
City.
Your favorite sweet dish?
Gulab jamun.
If it was ice cream, what flavor would you choose?
Butterscotch.
Are you an early riser or a night owl?
Night out.
Yes, sir. This life skill, cooking. Are you also good at cooking?
No.
Your favorite dish that you love to eat, South Indian, North Indian food, or Chinese dish?
Mutton biryani.
Mutton biryani. Wow, that's really nice. So, the next question coming up is, till date, what is the special gift that you've ever received?
Lots of gifts I have received.
Special one, the memorable one.
Yeah, I got from my friend a birthday greeting card. Okay, that is a special gift from my friend.
Yes. So, which type of transport you feel good and comfortable?
It is a long distance or short distance, ma'am?
What it could be either ways. It could be short distance. You can give for short distance as well as long distance.
Train.
Train. That's very true. It's more comfortable. So, the name of your favorite teacher or sir when you were in school?
Sheila. I was in school. Madam Sheila.
She was your English teacher?
She was my social studies teacher.
So, yes, you shared that at the initial stages, right? Yes, yes. Dear sir, salty, sweet, spicy, or sour food?
Sweet.
Sweet. Life is all about money or happiness?
Happiness.
You consider yourself to be an introvert or an extrovert?
Extrovert.
When you're all alone, no gadgets, no books, no people around you, only you and a chair just sitting down in a room quietly, you're connected to your thoughts. Where do you think your thoughts take you often? Into the past, present, or future?
I cannot be without books.
You
Okay.
have no, at that moment, which I'm giving you the situation is there are no books at all around you, nothing. Only you are having an access to a chair to sit down.
Okay.
And you have nothing to do. You just have a window. Even opposite your window, there's just a blank wall.
Okay.
So there's nothing to view also out. So at that moment, you should be connected either to your thoughts or how do you spend your time? If you're spending your time with your thoughts, where do your thoughts take you? past, present, or future?
My thoughts will be at present only, what I'm doing currently.
Very true, sir. That's really nice. Socializing or me time?
Can you tell me once again?
Socializing, mixing up with people, spending time with people, or spending time with yourself gives you extra happiness.
Socializing, happiness.
You find yourself to be a great thinker or a doer?
Doer.
You believe in experiential learning or theoretical learning?
Experiential learning.
Home cooked food or food ordered from out?
Home cooked food.
Beach or a forest?
Beach.
Is it song or dance?
Dance.
Like which classical dance that you'd like to focus on?
Break dance.
Oh, that's really nice. Wonderful. That's nice. So on a table, if you had, if there was a beautiful book placed on a table, no, I'm getting all of this wrong. I'll put it in the right way. On a beautiful table, if you have a wonderful book, your most, the book that you wanted to read the most, you didn't read it, but you have it right in front of your eyes, you could read it. And a great music system too. You're supposed to choose one, select one and take it with you. What would you take?
I will select book.
Select the book. Yes, sir. Dear sir, do you find joy in giving gifts or receiving gifts?
Giving gifts.
Yes. And if at all you were to give gifts to students or faculty members or to your friends and family, what is that gift that you would select and give them? What would you?
Books I'll give.
I guessed it. Yes. Books. Yes, sir. Today, sir, we'd like you to give us 3 gifts before we say goodbye to each other for the moment and again connect later on the International Fab Talks. The gift of 3 words, 3 magical words apart from please, sorry, and thank you. You could give us any 3 words which we could focus and balance our thoughts, emotions, and build a beautiful life.
What I would say is hard work, commitment, sincerity. These are the 3 words.
Yes. Hard work, commitment, and sincerity will take all of us to the top, no matter how many struggles you face, how many hardships. Never forget, hard work, commitment, and sincerity will make you reach high. These are the 3 magical words, empowering words. When I say magical, they are empowering words where we have to focus and build a beautiful future for ourselves. And of course, transform in the present. If you want to change the world, change yourself first. These 3 words will help us to build a beautiful life. Rombo Nandri, sir. Thank you very much. To me, it was a very interesting session.
Thank you for providing the opportunity, madam. It was indeed a great time to spend with all of you.
Thank you, sir. And wishing many more interactions with you on this beautiful platform, International Fab Talks.
Thank you.
Thank you. My dear friends, with this, we come to an end to the International Fab Talks for today. Much appreciated because it is connected with education. And there are several students who really need to know the real meaning of education is to improve your knowledge, your skill set, and to build a beautiful attitude for yourself. And that will take you very far. If you like what we are doing, stay connected and stay blessed. Apart from that, do share this video with others such that it should reach the student community. It should reach different faculty members from different states such that they benefit and learn on how to build a beautiful future for themselves and this universe. And stay safe, stay connected, and do subscribe to the International Fab Talks.